My name's Robin Carey.
My name's Peter Ashfield.
And today we're going to be talking about marketing research. Now, I've just got a piece of paper in front of me, Peter, and I've got this really long quote. I'll just start. It says, marketing research is the process or set of processes that links producers, customers and end users to the marketer through information used to identify and define marketing opportunities and problems, generate, refine and evaluate marketing actions, monitor marketing performance and improve the understanding of marketing as a process.
Wow, someone swallowed a dictionary there, Robin.
Do you know, sometimes when I read academic literature, it's really hard to understand what people actually mean. So, what actually is marketing research?
Well, this is an interesting question. I suppose there's two words within it, and if we look at both of those words, marketing, so we're looking at all of the stuff we've done in our previous videos around marketing mix and understanding how that applies into businesses. And then we've got this research, which is all about going and finding things out, I suppose, from a viewpoint, going out and finding new things about your target markets, your current consumers, your product, potential product. And I suppose research is also finding out what other people have done. So you're not using research that you found out, you're also finding out about research that already exists out there.
Because I guess a lot of companies don't just launch products. What they do is they look at what the consumer wants and tries to satisfy the demand of what the consumer, or it predicts what the consumer wants. And I guess they look at their competitors and think, that looks like a good opportunity. So they do that in order to compete within the marketplace.
Yeah, I suppose what they're constantly looking for, as we kind of analyse this in a little bit more detail, is perhaps, is there a gap in the market in preparation for placing their product within that gap? And I suppose the biggest question is, there may be a gap in the market, but is there a market in that gap?
I've got another quote. It says that marketing research is the systematic gathering, recording and analysis of qualitative and quantitative data about the issues relating to marketing products and services. So I guess what we're talking about there is it's data, so we look at sales figures,
the statistics, all of kind of the maths that are involved in that on Excel spreadsheets, and analysing trends. Are the sales going up? Are the sales going down? As the price of the product increased? As the price of the product decreased? That's my take on that.
But also, I guess, with the qualitative aspects of that, we're looking at what people's views are about a product, whether they like them, whether they need them, whether they aspire to them.
Yeah, the feeling about the product. And, you know, the age-old question that's asked by many marketers is kind of, would you recommend this product to a friend or member of your family? So they're asking for almost more of a deeper connection with what the product does for them, and you can't really put a statistic around that, it's a feeling.
So we have different ways of looking at this, because we have customer marketing research, so looking at what the customer wants, and then we have effectively what is happening within the market. So it could be that a market is changing. So the development of electric vehicles, that was a very small market that is now becoming a much bigger market.
Indeed. And people like Volvo have picked up on that very, very clearly in recent times with introducing from 2019. They are effectively removing traditional engines from their vehicles, and they're producing it either hybrid or full electric, because that is the market research tells them that's where people are going, particularly with diesel engines and all the challenges that surround them.
So when we're looking at research, and we'll take Volvo as an example there, because they're obviously owned by the Chinese company Geely, that what they have done is they've looked at consumer preferences, whereby consumers are more environmentally aware. They're also looking at what governments are trying to do, reducing pollution in cities. So they've done the research, so from what is politically required, what's good for cities and what's required by consumers, and they're satisfying a demand that has been made by the marketplace.
Indeed.
So I guess marketing research is something which is fundamental to the process of marketing.
I suppose it could be argued, linking it back to the original quote there, it talks about identifying and defining market opportunities. Without market research done appropriately, correctly, researching the right stuff, probably you're not doing marketing correctly.
So thank you very much, and that ends another short film from myself and Peter.
Thank you.